Yo, 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 it is Donut Mania. It is Justin, your guide into the Forgotten Runes wizard cult. So I have a ton of tabs on the top, so you know it's already going to be a pretty juicy video. But before we get started, again, you guys probably saw my video yesterday on how to get started with the donuts inside of the Runiverse. So again, this consists of daily, active, and in-game Runiverse quests to collect as many donuts as possible. And I do have a brief thread here, kind of going over, what's the point system, what kind of donuts you can get, along with what kind of quests there are, as well as collecting your daily donut. But I'll come back to this later. What I really wanted to actually talk about was, Runiverse has been posting a lot of updates related to the new features that have been dropping inside of the game. So if you guys are interested in what's coming up, because I know some people got to play the closed beta and they saw like a couple of the new features inside. Some people have been waiting since last I guess November, and have been itching to jump into the Runiverse. But a nice feature highlight that they dropped was dungeons. So dive into epic story-driven adventures with up to 4 friends and explore dungeons. And again, this is where the ultimate challenge awaits, packed with exclusive rewards. And here, let me try to open this up. So there's no sound, but basically it drops. Oh, I see some new mobs. Oh, dang, he picked up a curse. So it seems like they're dropping into dungeons, and I actually I don't think anybody's seen or played this yet. This is new, even for the closed beta players. So it seems like we're collecting different, I guess, curses and stuff like that. I don't know really what's inside here, but so far it looks like there are different mobs, different enemies, and that's going to be pretty exciting. I see some different headgear and body gear. So, and I this looks like a different spell or maybe a weapon. So that's pretty cool. It seems like there's a lot of stuff in here. So again, there's also a minor adjustment: parties of up to 4 wizards. So you'll adventure with up to 3 friends. Okay, so yeah, you want to party with a 4-man. Including yourself. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for dungeons. But what else did I see on my timeline? Oh yeah, I've been seeing the memes. I think Joel and Mocha dropped this. Yeah, this is going to be us for the next 2 weeks inside of the Runiverse game. I pray for my YouTube schedule. But anyways, okay, there's been a couple of day updates from the Forgotten Runes account. If you want a 2x donut yield, you can delist your Forgotten Runes NFTs. So again, we have an infographic here. So delisted holdings accumulate 2x donuts versus listed NFTs. And again, daily donuts, visit the website and claim a sweet on-train treat. So that's the daily donut. Of course, the new social quest, follow Entropy and retweet the Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult overview. Again, that can be accessed from the donut site. Okay, that's out of order. But yeah, you can check it over there. I guess I'll just show it to you guys. If you're scrolling down, again, you can check out the daily donut here. You can check all your earnings here. You can check out the Bugbear Temple. The Bugbear Temple will be open at some point during, the 13-day window for the Runiverse quests. But these daily quests are related to in-game stuff that opens on Monday, August 26th at 1 p.m. EDT. But the game opens at 10 a.m. PST, but I'll have to show that later. I don't know why there are different time zones. Maybe it adjusts based on where your computer is at. But again, you're going to want to complete all of these day quests because these are going to enter you into a jackpot raffle for more donuts. And that's in the jackpot tab. I'll show you guys that in just a second. But again, the adventure quests are pretty important because they'll connect you with all the important things. Like, if you're retweeting the Forgotten Runiverse stacking donuts thread, again, it'll just show you that you completed them. There's a bunch of stuff here. Again, there's a new one. You can retweet the Runiverse open beta launch. Oh yeah, this one was still that one was getting amended, I believe. So you can wait until that one gets fixed. But basically, yeah, that's kind of going over the delisting and daily donuts, following more people and retweeting stuff. And then day 3, if you unlist your NFTs, that is the same tip. Okay, but today we kick back, relax, and enjoy the Forgotten Runes TV trailer. So again, this was super cool. I actually like this one. I think the damn, I can't. I guess I probably should have that open in a different YouTube tab. But the trailer for the TV show is written and directed by Elf, of course. And again, the executive producers Derek Kolstad, I guess who's behind John Wick. So that's really cool. And the narrator Christian Nairn from Game of Thrones, and then of course produced by Titmouse Studios in LA. So that's pretty dank. And then we have day 4 of the Forgotten Runes updates. So we had, did you know that Forgotten Runes has a globally published comic series? Again, I highly recommend that you check that out. I have a couple of comic series on my shelf, and they've been a blast to read through. Issues 1 and 2 even have a Runiverse item code. And again, there's a scratch off on the back. So if you guys wanted to redeem those, you can. I think you can check that out at the blog. You can redeem those at the blog, but I'll have to double check that again. It's written by Joe Reckman, artist Riley Brown, colorist Jim Carroll Lampidis. Okay, I can't say it. Letterer Taylor Espo, publisher Titan Comics, and the producer Nalgene Wizard. Damn, I didn't know Nalgene produced the comics. That's wild. Damn, I learned something new every day. Okay, that's crazy. And then last but not least, this is the one that's one that I have open today. But day 5, the Forgotten Runiverse open beta launches tomorrow, 8/26 at 10 a.m. PST. So, what can we expect inside? You can earn higher levels, more spells and equipments, buildings/decorations, interiors, and especially dungeons for 13 days. So again, you'll be able to stack donuts while you battle, craft, collect, and earn in the Web3's most magical MMORPG. So, we're just getting started there, but what else do we have inside of the Runiverse too? So again, when you are doing these quests, I'll actually drag this over. So when the Runiverse opens, there's going to be 13 daily quests, right? So each of these day quests are going to enter you into a jackpot raffle. So again, there's one every single day, I believe. So why don't we just read how it works? I'll just zoom in so you guys can see. So how does the jackpot work? So anyone who completes the daily quest is entered into the jackpot, and there are 30 winners each day. So I believe, when you complete one of these quests here, say you complete the day 1 quest, you'll be entered into this upcoming jackpot of the day, and the draw date is the day right after. So again, for example, the Monday one is the 100,000 cherry cream donut jackpot. So this one will be completed by doing the day 1 quest, and then there will be 30 winners each day. So again, I believe that 100,000 will get split between the 30 winners. But at the very end, any account that has completed every single daily quest is entered into the final ultimate donut jackpot. And again, that's going to be very interesting. Final ultimate, that seems kind of big. So again, we'll be able to see all the jackpot histories. We'll be able to see who the winners are as well. So again, that'll be rewarded at the draw dates. So again, you could check that out as well. So it's going to be pretty important to go through all of that stuff at some point. So again, so if you guys are still, wondering, hey, where do I collect all my donuts? How do I get started? What do I need to do? I did have a thread related to how to complete your daily adventure and in-game Runiverse quest to collect as many donuts as possible. So again, I had a 14-minute video. It's actually my previous video, but you guys can check that out. I'll link that in the description below, but we'll just briefly go through it because it's not that long a thread. So again, donuts are the new experiential points for Forgotten Runes. There are donuts awarded for prior participation in the Forgotten Runes ecosystem. There are criteria below, and then again, we'll focus on ones we can complete in quests in this thread. So again, it has everything inside of here. There's a ton of donuts that you can earn via quests and, from holding Forgotten Runes stuff in the past. Again, this kind of includes, rare tokens, full affinity tokens, writing lore, burning a sacred flame, burning the Dota Poab, voting on the House of Wizards DAO, if you're original minter, etc., etc. And again, I get to talk about the daily donut adventure quest, so we'll kind of ignore those right now. And then there's also the daily donuts begin on August 26th. So we already talked about this. But okay, what about the quest inside of the... Okay, so there are two... I think... So from what I'm getting, there's kind of like the main quest line, and then there are the card... quests, right? So we'll start with the main quests first because these are going to be related to the daily quests. So I guess these are the main. These are the daily jackpot quests, essentially, right? So again, we had the Notion site. I'll link that in the description below. But it kind of shows you, the quest that you would need to complete. I guess I'll just open this up in a new tab and just kind of zoom in. But basically, feral request: collect enough feral materials to please the Wolfman in the hedge maze. So you guys may be reminded that again, if you guys did play through the first, I guess the closed beta or the first one, then you'll remember that these are the NPCs that ask you to collect materials. You may have already completed these quests. So again, just try to do all the NPC. It's important to talk to the NPCs inside of the maps. And then again, there are a ton more. Again, where Beauty lies, defeat the gargantuan beetle and inform this green citizen in the spore fens. Honestly, you'd complete a lot of these just by going through trying to just grind and go through and kill all the bosses. So honestly, you'll just have to keep an eye on the quest UI inside of the game itself. But again, these are the main quests. You'll see a lot of NPCs here, but then there are additionally the card quests, right? So again, the card quests are important because you can exchange these at the Bugbear Temple for even more donuts as well. You'll be able to trade the cards at the Bugbear Temple. And you'll have to trade a card with Chieftain for a chance for a chance 1 of 3 chests which contain donuts. So again, as whatever these quests are, again, I'll just open this up as well. You can check this out in the thread. You can read every single one so you know what you need to complete. I guess you can keep a spreadsheet open and just cross it off if you completed. But again, there are different card quests that kind of differ from the main ones. Blue Pilgrim: visit the Cerulean Gardens north of the encampment. The Chicken Hunter: prove your mettle to Timothy R. Hunter by bringing him 2 avian horns, so on and so forth. There's a lot of stuff here, even talking to Alistar the 36th after you've earned 2,000 or more gold in total. So make sure to complete these card quests so you can get even more donuts at the Bugbear Temple. So again, that's going to be pretty important. And of course, getting your friends to play with you and completing quests will net you even more donuts, and you will tend to grind a lot faster because you'll notice that once you start hitting, those later levels on the map, when you get to, the end game stuff, like the electric avian boss, you're going to need to farm the bosses pretty heavily to get the end game materials. And I guess if you speed to the end game really quickly, then you'll probably be able to complete the quest easy peasy hunky dory. But again, if you wanted to, drag your friends along and invite them to one of the most magical places in Web3, by all means, make sure you can send them your referral link. In the referrals tab, and then I think you'll get 50 donuts per friend that you obtain or bring in. I think they'll get 200, I believe. So again, correct me if I'm wrong, but again, if you guys wanted to use my link, I'll have that in the description below as well. But outside of that, that's kind of what I got with regards to what's going on inside of the Forgotten Runiverse. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm excited for Dungeons because I actually haven't seen that content. I have no idea what's going to be inside. So there's going to be a whole lot more stuff that we'll probably have to look out for. I'm excited for all the new stuff that they have because I know there are a couple endgame pieces for equipment. I think the avian, everybody's walking around with the avian set. The last time I saw, I was trying to play some other things as well, try to play test some different builds. But I'm curious what you guys are going to try to do, whether it's physical or magic builds, etc., etc. I'm sure we'll see everything on the timeline as that drops tomorrow. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. I'm pretty excited for tomorrow. We'll be grinding, we'll be playing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.